This is really not what I expected to happen. Okay, if the car gods are listening, please let this metering head fit back on there. My system works, it just worked in a different way than I thought it would work. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Crap. crap. Hello and welcome back to the Sentimental Car Club, where today, hopefully this is the video we have all been waiting for, because inside this box we have our refurbished metering head. So, are we going to start the car? So Martin from Grey Goose Restorations has spent the last few weeks being busy working on our K-Jetronic metering head. If you'd like to see some of what he did with our metering head, then head over to his channel, Grey Goose Restorations, where he uploaded a video last Friday showing what he did to our metering head and doing some of his tests on his homemade fuel distributor setup. So I haven't actually opened the package yet. So I thought we'd do a little unboxing on camera. I obviously just opened it to make sure that it was what I thought it was. So Martin's obviously sent a bit of paperwork through. And one thing that I like about this is he actually has sent through some technical guidance about adjusting the CO using that 3mm Allen key. He does set it all up for you, make sure that everything's balanced. As you'll see in the video, he makes sure the fuel is coming out evenly. So hopefully we won't have to do any adjustments. Fingers crossed. Feels like Sentimental Car Club Christmas. 10 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd get excited about an old car part coming through the post. Here's our first bit. Look how shiny, the warm-up regulator. Gosh, it looks brand new. Look at that. Perfect. When Martin opened this up, he figured out that George had actually done the service wrong for this, so part of it was in the wrong way around. So hopefully this will be much improved now. Oh, wow. I can't believe this is ours. Look at that. The only clue of it being old was this bit. Look at that. It looks perfect. Wow. He's done a really lovely job of that. So we've just got to hope that it all works now. So just to recap everyone, the main problem we had was there's a pin inside here that when this bit lifts up, when you put the throttle down, the pin's meant to move and let more fuel into the system, but our fuel was stuck. So we were basically not letting enough fuel to get into the system. So we're thinking, or we're hoping, that that was the biggest trouble for our engine. Plus also, I mean, the warm-up regulator being incorrect probably didn't help the situation either. So right, my plan today is, as you can see again, it's just me because George is at work. So I'm going to try and reinstate this, put this back in the engine, connect it all back up. And then when George gets back in a couple of days, we will come back with some fresh fuel and try starting the car. Because I think it's not very fair if I try and start the car without him and it works after all this time. But this will all happen in one video. So you will know by the end of this video whether this has fixed our Ford Escort. It has been quite a few weeks, / maybe even in the months now since we removed the K-Jet. And if you watch the video where we took it out, I did label all of these to try and make it easier to put it back together, which is great. So I have got like top left written on it. I noticed that some of them I have usually just put numbers. So I'm hoping that's going to make sense when I put it in, because right now I can't remember what those numbers were. I'm assuming that 1, 2, 3, 4 are those 4 at the top, and anything that says top left, etc., is coming out of other parts of the system. Yeah, so try and make it easier for myself, but immediately have forgotten my method. I also woke up in the middle of the night last night because I couldn't remember what I'd done with all the bolts. And I mean, if that's the worst thing that you're waking up in the middle of the night for, is wondering where the bolts for your K-Jetronic system is, then you got a pretty good life, I'd say. But luckily I did remember that actually I had put them all in cups and labelled them. So, and even the bolts themselves have got labels. So it does say the numbers on those again. And even the additional little pipe here has got labels. And then we've got a separate one for the warm-up regulator as well. So yeah, past Kirsty did present Kirsty a favour by doing some labelling at least. I think my biggest concern is not only that I can't remember how it all came out, is that I've actually never dealt with the warm-up regulator. George has always done that bit. So I'm going to sort of, well, I say make it up. I have got the Haynes manual again. So we have got some images to help out. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. What could go wrong with a whole fuel metering head? Okay, let's start with the metering head itself. Okay. How is this going to go on with this in the way? Might have to remove this radiator pipe. I don't see how they would both fit. Let's prioritise getting this. Okay, I didn't think that the cooling liquid would come out. I don't think it'd be that high up. Let us do that back up. Really didn't think the cooling liquid would get that high. Okay, I won't take that off. Okay. Let's go back to what we were originally going to do. I think, annoyingly, we might need a new air filter because this one's become a little bit crappy. Let's see if we can get this in underneath that bit then. Oh my gosh. How does this work? Come on, almost there. Almost there. I think I'm going to have to drain the coolant. Take off this pipe. Oh, bugger. I just can't get it to fit. So this pipe leading to the radiator is right on top of the edge, just here, just the edge of where the metering head needs to sit. So I physically can't get it there, so I'm going to have to take this hose pipe off to get the metering head back on and then figure out the hose pipe afterwards, I think. Well, you guys said that I'd use the wrong coolant, so I guess it had to come out at some stage. Right, let's get this out of the way so it doesn't get covered in coolant. What a faff. This is really not what I expected to happen. I didn't think I'd get stuck on this. I wasn't imagining I was going to have to do this. Oh yay, more coolant. This is exactly what we wanted to see. More stuff coming out of the car. Okay, bear with me while I do the rest of this. Okay, I have drained the system and I have taken the pipe out that was in the way. I am still slightly concerned though, because the actual pipe from this new metal radiator it's very close. I'm worried that that's going to actually stop me getting it on full stop. And this might be another classic Sentimental Car Club fail where I can't get any further. Anyway, let's hope not. I'm going to give it a go. Let me quickly show you the coolant that came out. So remember, this was a nice sort of clear pink when it went in, and it's already this colour. So yeah, lovely. Anyway, I'll leave the bucket there because it will continue dripping. But hey ho, let's try and get the metering head back in there. Okay, if the car gods are listening, please let this metering head fit back on there. Let all the pipes go back on easily, all the bolts go back in easily. Let the cooling system go back in place easily, and let us start the car. Please, car god. Okay, come on. Please, 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 please. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Okay. It's in. Okay, it is seated where it's meant to be. So that's great. That's a good point. Let's try and get this air hose slotted back into its hole here. That looks pretty good. Okay. All right, so that's going to go back in eventually. Excellent. Okay. Right. So let's try and figure out where all these fuel pipes go. Right, so one, top right, top left, one, is that two? 2, 3, and where do you go? You go there. Where does this one go? Okay, I think I can account for all. Oh, but one. Right, now I've got it. Okay. Okay. My system works, it just worked in a different way than I thought it would work, but actually it lines up better. Let's work from hardest to get to easiest to get to. Okay, so I thought my 1 to 4 would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, but these say top right, top left, bottom left. I believe that one. No, where's bottom right? Oh, where? Nope. I'll find. Surely it's that one, but it's not. Okay, it did add up until it didn't. Because that's 4. Surely this is top right, that one, and then that's got to be that one, hasn't it? Why would I put 4 on that? Let's just see if the rest makes sense. All right, so that one I labelled 1. So I think I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, so size-wise they look right. 3. Oh, and then this one goes into here. So, and then this one goes in there. So I've obviously just done something stupid there and decided to change my way of labelling halfway through. But it's fine, we've got this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start with the lower ones, the ones that are properly, well, are labelled 1, 2, 3, 4. Get those on. Oh, I've also just realised something else. I saved all the bolts, but Martin's given us nice shiny new ones and nice shiny new washers. bonus. Because I knew we probably needed some new washers, but I was going to wait until another time to do that, because essentially our plan is to try and get this engine running just to prove that it can run. And then once we've done that, we're going to hopefully strip the entire car all the way back just to the shell so that we can get the bodywork sorted. So that's why we're not worried that there are some little bits and pieces that do need, you know, fresh O-rings or fresh bolts and things like that, because we know that ultimately everything is going to come back out once we get it running, which might seem backwards to everyone, but like we say, we have bought this to learn on. So the first stage of learning is to try and learn about the engine. I feel like it would be a bit backwards for us if we started by learning with the bodywork, but that's just our preference here. So yeah, this is a nice bonus to find that actually we do have fresh bolts and fresh washers to put in here. Oh no, not the washer, not the washer. Bastard. Cool. Let's keep that nearby. Okay, first bolt is more frustrating than I would have liked. But what isn't on this car? Okay, there we go. Right, first one on success. Barely any complaining. Okay, so let's go backwards. So number 3. Right, come here. Washers. Beautiful. Lovely. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Okay, so I think that is all of the fuel pipes connected. There's that little bit here, the electronic bit, which is connected, which Martin did talk to us about, and I can't remember what it is. But anyway, that's connected. It's all done up. So now let's connect this air hose back up. Let's get this bit back in. Okay. There we go. Perfect, 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 perfect. Metering head, back in. I've got the 4 fuel pipes here back in, this one's back in, all these ones down the side. We've got this electrical connector, we've got the big air hose, plus there's one that comes in down the back, which you can just about see, this one here. So to me, I think that that is all back in, ready to go. My biggest concern is obviously this hose pipe that I've just bent out of the way needs to go back onto that on the radiator. And it's very, very tight, so I'll try that next. I might try putting the pipe the opposite way around just in case. I mean, it looks like it's sort of the same shape either way, but you know what, I'll just try anything at this stage. I found one of the hose. Where does this go? Well, this is fun, isn't it? Bottom right. Oh, it goes from there to there. It goes from there. Okay, so I see where you go from. Where do you go to? Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Okay, who managed to spot where I went wrong? Because it's taken me a good 10 minutes to figure it out, but I think I finally got it. Now, I think my labeling system that I was saying was quite bad was actually correct and did line up. And I think what has confused me is the Haynes manual again, not helping me out. Let me show you. Right, on this image in the Haynes manual, it says that these top 4 pipes are A, and they go to the injectors, and off they go together, right? So that's what I did. I had all the 4 pipes that were coming from the injectors into these 4. But now that I've looked back at our old videos and seen how it used to be, the one that goes in, the 4th one, which was labelled 4, which is what confused me, because this one's labelled top left, top right, bottom left. So this one should be bottom right. But it was labelled number 4. But actually, this is it. It should go into this strange little, I still don't know what this is. Is it some kind of sensor? I don't know, because again, the Haynes manual doesn't tell me. Whatever it is, this little block here. And then a shorter cable comes out of the block and back in here. So I'm assuming it's some kind of sensor. So now I've put them back in, which makes sense because this small pipe did say bottom right on it. And that long one that came from the injector said 4. So by my labelling convention, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one was sort of attached. So I could see where it was anyway. So I think that that's now all attached. The only thing that is not attached, well, the only 2 things that are not attached is this air hose, which I'm going to pop back on, and then obviously the radiator hose. So let's do those. Right, that's that back on. Let's try to get this radiator hose back on, which I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to do. Let's take it off the other end as well. Let's try it this way around. Oh yes, I think we're there. There we go. I was surprised that that went well. Okay, let me show you where I'm at. Okay, now I think I've got it. So, air hose with additional air hose in the back down there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 1, 2, 3 plus the two in this thing that I still don't know what it is, plus the electrical connector, plus the air hose down there. Do we all agree that that is all connected? I hope you're nodding. And then we've refitted this, so that is connected back in. And now we move on to putting the warm-up regulator back. Okay, I haven't done anything with the warm-up regulator before, so I'm not really sure about it. But actually, I thought it was going to be complicated, but I think it's going to be straightforward to put back in because luckily, again, we've got new little bolts in there from Martin, and they're two different sizes. So that means that the two fuel pipes that are here, it's pretty obvious which one it's going to go on. And then there's actually just like two bolts to hold it in on the plate, and then one electrical connector. So I think this one is going to be fairly straightforward. If I don't drop anything on the floor, that is. Yay. Let's get these fuel lines in. Great. Electrical connector. There we go. Boom. The warm-up regulator is all plugged back in. Metering head all back in. I think we're ready to start the car. I'm going to wait for George now to get back from work, which is actually another couple of days because he's in Wales again. So when he comes back, we will get some fresh fuel, put it in the car and try and start it. See you in a minute. Okay, I am back with fuel and George.
Hello.
Let's see if this car will finally start. Okay, I've put the metering head back in. What do you think of my handiwork?
It looks pretty good to me. You did all the labels, so I'm not sure I would have been any use to you with that. So well done. It looks good, but proof is in the key, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I haven't actually told you how it went. The viewers know more than you do about how putting it back in went. So
yeah,
I think we're all good. We've got it in. We've put some water in the cooling system for the moment, just for the sake of trying this. Everything is reconnected. We've just got to reconnect the battery. We've put the new fuel in. So yeah, let's give it a crank.
Fingers crossed. Okay, so we're going to go for one, yeah?
Yes, I shall sit in the driver's seat.
Come on, car. Remember, there might not be any fuel in that metering head.
Yes, it'll take. God, there's a load of spider webs all around the car.
Oh God,
it's been a while.
Something's alive in there.
Yep.
Just like prime it a couple of times without cranking it.
Okay.
Just check for any leaks. Yep, go on, do it again. And one more for luck. You want to go for it then?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to stand back.
Oh my God. 3, 2, 1.
Was that you or the car?
That was the car. Okay, it might just be that it doesn't have enough fuel there.
Big glug of water went down as well.
Okay. Okay. This is exactly what happened before, though.
Feels horribly familiar, doesn't it?
It feels really horribly familiar. Try again?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
It sounds strong and then it dies completely.
you want me to
But
crank it and you have a look and
obvious.
listen?
Go on then, you have a go.
Yeah?
Yeah, you have a go.
It's okay, everybody. We're going to go for it. Car's going to start. It's running. It's running.
Oh! The wheel's turning! The wheel's turning! That's what our car sounds like. We've done it.
Sound horrific,
It's not
does it?
stopping.
Well done.
Yes. Okay, stop it. Yeah, that.
Oh my God, that stinks in here, but
It's actually run.
well done. It only took 3 years.
I can't believe that. It only took another person to come in and fix it for us. Just one
Obviously.
professional had to come in and fix it. I'm kind of in disbelief.
We have a car that. I should try the gears.
Yeah, can I have a go again? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You standing back?
Well,
We're going to do it without putting any
Yeah.
throttle in, just to see.
Okay, try the brakes.
The brakes.
Yeah, stop your wheel.
Whoa!
And now take the brake off.
Taking it off.
Yeah, the wheel's stuck now.
Yeah, because the brakes probably seized.
It's a front-wheel drive car, so that's going to be a problem.
Just in my Ford Escort with the working engine that two absolute idiots managed to get running after it hadn't run for 15 years. So, hate to be the haters right now.
Okay, try the gears. So you're driving.
Hang on, right, first gear, ready?
Go for second.
Hang on, I haven't quite got the clutch out yet. Right, second. It's weird because obviously I don't know where the...
Going. Okay, neutral. And then try to brake a little bit.
Brake.
Gently. Gently brake, yep. Yeah,
Off the brake.
everything's doing what it should be doing.
I'm driving a car! We've waited for this for 2 years.
Well, that's it, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
That's the
Escort's
end of it. Sentimental Car Club, complete. See you never again. No, not really. Not really. We've got way more to do. This is just the first bit, everyone.
Nothing seems to be leaking anywhere. So that's a really good sign. It means you've done everything up really well.
Thank you.
So
Wow.
that's great, because I expected, there's so many fuel lines there. I expected maybe one or two of them to be, maybe weep a little bit. But they all look pretty good. The connections around there. This is a real watershed moment for the Sentimental Car Club, isn't it?
It is. Congratulations, well done.
Yeah, fair play.
A big shout out again to Martin at Grey Goose Restorations, who obviously did the main thing to make it work. So, yeah, if you have a Ford Escort that doesn't run, maybe consider the K-Jetronic metering head. Might be your problem.
Yeah, and Martin, if you do body work, let us know.
Wow, okay. We spent so long just trying to get the engine working that, yeah, the idea of what we do after this has been a bit crazy. But I think, obviously, now it runs. The next thing we actually wanted to do was strip it back and get the bodywork sorted, wasn't it? So,
Yeah, I know people have been a bit frustrated with the order of work we've done on it. It's not conventional, I appreciate, but we're new to this, and the main thing we wanted to do was get the engine running. That felt like the most important thing for us to learn, to get to grips with. That was the most complicated thing. But yeah, we know the bodywork needs attention. We know the wheels need attention. I know it needs a new roof, it needs everything, but I'm really pleased with what we've done at the front end here. So.
Our first challenge was always get the engine going. As car newbies, we just wanted to see if we could do it. We didn't even know if this car, it was possible.
And I've got to say, I think that metering head, that is beyond the keen amateur or weekend mechanic. I'm not sure many people could have fixed that. If
No.
that seems to have been the problem, and I don't think we were ever going to overcome that by tinkering around with what we were doing.
No, a lot of people suggested it, and a lot of people got frustrated and said, oh, I suggested it on day one. But you have to remember that people suggested the fuel pump on day one. A lot of people suggested like the HT leads on day one. A lot of people said that the timing was out on day one. A lot of people, basically, I hear what you're saying, but we've also told 100 other things that were the problem. And, you know, we could only do what we could do. And the metering head, like you just said, is probably the most complicated thing in this engine, for us at least, for us to look at. So obviously we've just gone by what we can do. We can change HT leads. That's nice and easy. We changed the fuel pump early on. That was easy-ish. You know, ish,
well, we have done a lot of work in here. So we put a new battery in. It's got new HT leads. We put a new distributor on. It's now got a new water pump, new radiator. The warm-up regulator has been refurbished, as has the metering head. New fuel filter, fuel pump, some of the pipe work. We've done quite a bit from front to back on the kind of fuel system and the engine. Obviously, spark plugs, air filter, things like this that we've done along the way. We changed the cam belt the other day. So I know it's not a great looking engine right now, but we can sort that out. It's got to come out anyway. So I think this car now needs to be sort of stripped down to its component parts, and hopefully it won't take us quite so long to get to a finished article now. So finally, after all this time, we've got this car running. So if you like what you've seen, give us a big thumbs up. Please do like and subscribe, because your help does mean the world to us and your support. So yeah, join us again for more fun at the Sentimental Car Club.
There's something very cheapy up there, but not like the normal cheaps. Hello? 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 Okay, and there's no fire, which is lovely.
That's a really good sign. The lack of fire is a real positive.